Hello everybody, Z3KO Trinity here. I am back with a Stephen King book versus movie, and I am doing it on the short story called 1408. Now, first off, I want to go ahead and say that 1408 is by far one of my absolute favorite Stephen King short stories. I absolutely love the story itself. I think it's very unique, and it's actually real, like the concept of it. Like, when he was talking about how many people were sick before you in this very room in the hotel, or how many people actually have died in the hotel. Like, you gotta really think about stuff like that when you're actually staying in hotels and stuff. So I thought that that was all really cool how they interpreted it into the story. But this story just goes even deeper than that. And that is the true difference between the two. Now, see, the book and the movie follow the same plot, but the movie is like a big expansion of the actual book itself. The biggest difference is Mike Henslin himself. Now, in the movie, it shows you all his, history. It shows him, signing books for people. Had the whole history with his father that they went into detail and talked about. He had that, his daughter who had passed away, and he lost all signs of hope in anything or belief in anything. So that's why he was able to go from haunted place to haunted place, because he honestly just, didn't believe in anything. But the book, however, does not show his past at all. It doesn't really talk too much about his character, as far as he's just a guy who stays in hotels and, writes about them, writes about his experience. Now, we all know that 1408 is a evil fucking room, like Samuel L. Jackson has called it. And they even extended the interview with him and Samuel L. Jackson compared to the short story of the book as well, which I really love the dialogue between John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson. I think that they picked two of the best actors to play in this movie. They had to have. But yeah, that's the biggest difference, is the movie is a lot more expanded, but the ending, however, the ending is different. And it might spoil it, so if you guys have not seen this yet, or read the story yet, please go do that before you finish this video. But one of the biggest differences is in the book, if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I read the book, but he actually escapes the room in the book. Now, the movie actually gives us two alternate endings. Well, not the DVD one, but the Blu-ray one does, but both of them, one of them, it shows him escaping, maybe. That's what the ending of this one is he's out of the room, he's getting ready to write his experience in it, and then he has this cassette tape that he records his voice, and it has his daughter's voice, talking to him. But with that said, it makes you wonder, did he really leave that room? And same with the other ending. The alternate ending I heard is where he actually dies in the room. But as for the book, this monster thing is coming out of the wall. Like, the wall is being torn apart, and this thing is coming out of it. And he's basically trying to get to him. So he literally sets himself on fire and burns the whole room, and the ambulance gets him out, and he has beaten the room. But in the movie, he sets the curtains and stuff on fire. He doesn't set himself, which is probably a lot smarter. But yeah, that's really the only differences. Like, the movie goes into a lot more detail about the actual character himself, and it actually gives this meaning behind the room. Like, the room messes with him, and it's perfectly how the room does between the short story and the movie. But the movie goes into so much more because this room pulls those memories from him. It, makes his daughter come to life. It kind of brings his father into the play. I mean, this room is really messing with him on multiple levels and deep and stuff like that kind of level. But as far as the book goes, I really enjoyed reading the book. I thought it was very, very cool how they did it and everything like that. But which one, in my opinion, is better? I'm going to give it to the movie simply because the actors themselves really brought out the character. Like, from now on, whenever I read the story, I'm going to be picturing those guys. But the movie just adds so much more. And Stephen King, when they presented him the screen play for the movie itself, he absolutely loved it. And he agreed for them to make it. So it was very, very cool that they brought the whole story to life, expanded it, and made it a lot more personal for the character. It made you get to learn about the character on whole different levels. And I just think that it even heightened the room itself. With the whole clock turning to 1 hour, and then, rinse and repeat after he survived the hour, it started all over again. And just everything about the movie was so visually well done. Like, this, in my opinion, is one of the best Stephen King movie adaptations ever. Like, I really, really love this movie. But, yeah, if you let me know in the comment section below which one you thought was better. Like I said, everyone's opinion matters, and not everyone's going to have the same opinion. So if you think you like the book a lot more better, please tell why. And I would love to learn from you guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button, and I will come in the night and slit your throat. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I'm kidding. Until next time, what's that? Did you know? If you add the numbers together, it equals 13. Yeah, unlucky 13. And there is no room 13. Or floor 13, or whatever it is. But yeah. Oh, and one last thing before I do the whole thing. This actually is so cool. When I bought it, it actually came with an audiobook for 3 of his short stories. Blood and Smoke, 1408, and I can't think of the other one. It's hidden. But it's cool that they added that, and Stephen King himself is reading the short stories. So I thought that was really, really cool that they added that. But thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I'll just see you later.